Hi, Gary here from Mr. G Shave, back for another Wednesday straight shave. I only realised after I'd taken all the photographs for the thumbnails and everything else that I'd chosen a different razor to the one that I meant to use today, but hey ho, I'll use this razor and then next Wednesday I'll use the razor I intended to use today. I was going to use the Wade & Butcher, the Celebrated, and the Celebrated is particularly pertinent today because this is 100 straight shaves. So apparently I'm now proficient in the art of straight shaving. But, you know, I'll still cut myself, especially with this one. I remember last time I used it, it gave me a few nicks. So we'll see. So 100. 100 straight shaves. Who'd have thought? Okay, so I'll start off with the brush. I decided to go with Matti Lindholme because he was one of the inspirations to me starting to do YouTube videos about straight shaving and started me off really on my journey of straight shaving. And this is one of his hand-turned brushes. I think this is oak, but I'm not sure. And I think that's a Maggard knot. But he makes these all by hand. So I decided to go for that brush, and then I thought I'd go for Giles Shaving Co. shaving or lathering bowl. One of my favourite bowls. I don't have a lot of bowls, to be honest, but you know, the pedestal bowl's my favourite. The next one down are the Plastic Fantastic Life Venture Ellipse bowls. But this comes as a very close third. They're all sort of very close together. So having said that, let's get to the razor. So this is a Japanese razor. I don't know a lot about it other than I bought this in January 2021. It's a Frameback, and it's Japanese, so you should be able to see. And it's got the initials MM on it. So if anybody knows what that means, I'd really like to know. And it's number 172. Number 172, you should be able to see that. So yeah. And then on the back, it's actually got for barbers use on the shank of or the tang of the blade. So let's just read it. It says, for barbers use, made in Japan. Beautiful razor, but this sharp corner here, it has been muted, but it still manages to nick me a few times, so I'm going to have to be ultra careful with this one. So that's all the hardware. I'm going to do my usual thing, get ready for the shave, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Just got to wet the subject down now. Oh yeah, that feels great. So I hope you've all had a great week so far. Pre-shave is Aromabar. Have I got it right there? Aromabar, and that's that says, oh god, I think that says cedarwood, sandalwood, patchouli and lemon. And as I've said before, it doesn't have a lot of scent. Only needs one squirt in your hands and just rub it on your face. But it's my go-to pre-shave for straight shaving. I just find it really works well. The oil adds a slickness. I'm sure Perazzo would do just as good a job, but I just like to, I'm a creature of habit sometimes, and I just like using this Aromabar oil. Right, the soap today, again, I didn't choose this soap with 100 shaves in mind, so it's just a random soap. Well, it's a great soap. It's one that I really like using, and I obviously saw it and thought, yep, I'm going to use it, but it's not the soap I intended. I'm going to save that until next week. But anyway, it's Twaburds shave soap, and it is Bay Rum and Tequila, and I'll put their Etsy link below. This is great stuff. It's nice and slick. Bay Rum and Tequila, stunning scent. It's a hard puck, but the scent coming off there, when you put it up to your nose on the puck, that's got to be a 7 out of 10. Absolutely stunning scent. So, yeah. Now I think I've put a bit too much water in this because it's gone a bit aerated. But I wasn't sure whether to go another 4 sprays, and then I thought, no, I'll go another 4, and yeah, I think that was a mistake. But it's fine, it'll work. It's perfectly good. Lots of lather there, but it's got lots of little bubbles in it. So I've put too much soap in, too much water in. I could always add more lather or more soap, but there we are. So let's get this show on the road. Bit more water on the face, and then and the scent, oh, this is just such a great scent. Oh. They do some quite interesting scent combinations, I think. And it's basically a mother and daughter team. So, a real artisan. And their soaps are absolutely stunning. I haven't tried the hand soaps, which I think is their main area of sales. But they're well worth a try. I think their lemongrass one is fantastic. That's my favourite, the one with lemongrass. This one is also stunning. In my opinion, if you're going to buy from them, you may as well buy both. And all their other scents are very good. So, right, here we go. So if anybody can tell me about the initials MM on here, I'd be interested to know the history behind it. But as I say, I've had this since January 2021. So, right, here we go. So, spine down, blade down, bring the spine out a bit. Oh, yeah. Absolutely superb. Feedback off it. It's like a knife scraping burnt toast. Wow. So spine down, blade down, and bring the blade out about a width. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a great razor to do your 100th shave with, to be honest. But I just wanted to use the celebrated because I was celebrating. And no, I'm not shaving my dome. So many people, after I said last time I'm not going to shave my dome with a straight razor. So, oh, fantastic. I'm enjoying this. Enjoying this very much. So yeah, I hope you've all achieved everything so far that you wanted to achieve, and that you're looking forward to your weekend We're definitely having a barbecue this weekend. We're supposed to get up to 26, I think, in the Midlands. I think London is forecast 28 degrees, very, very humid. So yeah, we're definitely doing barbecues this weekend. Probably smashed burgers, because I've just bought a smashed burger press. I've made them before, but I use the bottom of a stainless steel saucepan. It's much easier with a proper press. So across the grain on this side is straight up, and a shallower angle. I am being ultra careful with this because of that tip. Wow. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Concentrating, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm just thinking I could maybe get a bit lower. Let's have a look. Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to clean the cloth off, make space for some more lather. But this one's definitely making me nervous, because I can't remember when I last used it, but I nicked myself about 3 times with that edge, with a tip. It was rather annoying, to say the least. Every time you put this on, the scent just seems to get stronger. I would say, you know, on the face it's 6 out of 10. Beautiful scent. Oh yeah. So, against the grain, start on this side. Fantastic. As I've said before, there's just something about using a blade like this on your face that just gives you so much pleasure. I mean, yes, initially it certainly makes your sphincter muscle twitch a bit when you first start to learn, but once you get used to it, There's nothing quite like it. Fantastic. Fantastic. So let's just have a feel around. Yeah, usual spots, and down here I'll have to touch that up with the DE off camera. It just, I can never get there, as I've said many times before. Oh, beautiful. So, touch-up pass, but basically it's a full fourth pass. I'm so enjoying this. And that, I think, will be that. Well, it will be. Still a tiny little bit there. Let's just catch that bit. Weirdly, this side is much closer. There's far less Velcro than that side. A lot more Velcro. In fact, there's a lot more Velcro all the way up. Yeah. Anyway, right. So I'm gonna, at this point, I'm gonna do my usual thing. I'm gonna clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. All cleaned up. Face feel after the shave, pre-post shave is excellent. Really good. Really feel that the skin feels great. Smooth, BBS. Nothing left anyway now. I actually used, what's that new one? Gillette Labs. I used the Gillette Labs just to catch these two spots here. And that was that. Because you know me, I always chase the BBS, which is why I do a full 4 passes. I know it's not really recommended. You know, when you first start out, you know, people say just go with the grain, then slowly progress and start going across the grain, and then do your against the grain when you're quite confident and you've got the muscle memory. And that's exactly what I did for a long time. But in the end, I just sort of enjoy the shave so much. I always do a 4th pass, and I've never had a skin problem from it. But just be careful. I'm probably the unusual one. I like, if I'm going to do a pickup pass, I like to do a full pass. Right, here we go. Cold water. Oh. beautiful. I'm going to use the alum. Let's see how she goes. No feedback. None whatsoever. That's great. Nowhere. Well, that's a great shave for my 100th shave. It really is. I was expecting multiple nicks and quite a lot of feedback. It's building a little bit under here where I used the Gillette Labs. That's where it's burning. I would only say that's about a 2 out of 10 there. But everywhere else there's no feedback at all. So very good. Very, very good. So let's wipe that off. I can't leave it on because it starts to itch after a while. I've tried it many times just to leave it on, leave the alum on my face, but I know there are a lot of people out there that can leave it on their face, but I find after about an hour and a half, I start to get itchy face. So, and I've worked out that if I wipe the alum off, I don't. So, I haven't used this witch hazel in a while. And it's Cucumber and Melon by Humphreys. So this was tucked away at the back of my cupboard. So I'm going to use this today. Oh yeah. No burn from this, but I don't think this one burns anyway. God, before COVID, this was actually quite reasonably priced, but right now I think it's really expensive. I forget how much it is. I looked a couple of months back and I thought, wow, that's gone up in price. So I'd rather buy, I mean, it's more expensive than Thayer's on Amazon, I think. So, and you can get Thayer's, I mean, when I last looked at Boots, they only had 2 of the Thayer's in stock. I'm hoping that that's because they sold out of everything else, and they need a restock. If that's the case, that's great. It'll stay it'll stay on the shelves if you like. But at the moment, I think they've only got lemon, and I think they've got lavender. I can't remember. Again, I looked a few weeks back. So aftershave today is Agua Brava. So let's see if you can see it properly. There you go. Haven't used this in a while, so I just thought I'd use it. Oh yeah. Little bit of sting. Equal all over. 1 out of 10 at the most. Oh yeah, that smells great. Not sure it matches the soap, to be honest, but it's a nice scent. I quite like it. So, and then I'm following that up with Nivea Men Sensitive Pro Ultra Calming Facial Balm. Why do they make the name of it so long? When you're putting a hashtag on your video and you're typing it all out. Just 1 squirt is enough. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, that's the end of the shave, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you now on Saturday, hopefully. I'm getting a few twinges in my back, so I'm hoping it doesn't go any worse than it is. If it does, then I'll just put up a message saying I'm not doing it. But at the moment, I'm comfortable enough doing it. It's just in the mornings and late evening I get these twinges, which normally indicate an issue coming up. But then sometimes nothing happens, so I'm hoping it's one of those times. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see you on Saturday for another great shave, head and face. All right, bye now.